Yes, hello, and welcome to another movie review. This time, another horror movie. It is Poltergeist, the extended cut. Like always, I'm going to do first a little DVD review, and then I'm going to review the movie. And yeah, I always have my notes here, which I took. And yeah, let's start. The DVD. Like I said, or like you can see, it's the extended cut. It's actually 7 minutes, 7 minutes extra. And yeah, here we have the cover, which is actually really cool in my opinion. The side and the back. And yeah, movie goes 90 minutes, the theatrical cut, and the extended cut goes 97 minutes. And yeah, from inside, pretty simple, nothing special, just the normal DVD. And yeah, that was it for the DVD. It's of course the remake from 2015. It was directed by Jill Cannon, which I didn't know before. It also has some bonus material, which are 2 trailers, a music video for the soundtrack, a picture gallery, and an alternate ending, which I'm going to come back later at the end. It's of course FSK 16, the extended version, and yeah, I actually watched this movie. This was now if I remember correctly, I watched it the first time in 2016, and since then I watch it every year once. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. So 5 times, which means I watched the movie itself 5 times, but I watched 4 times the theatrical cut, and now this time I watched for the first time I watched the extended cut this year. And yeah, what is it about? I think you all know what this movie is about. For those of you who know horror movies, it's basically a family moves into a new house, and yeah, there's a ghost or poltergeist, and yeah, so they have to get rid of the ghost. Simple as that. That's basically the story. It's like there's nothing special, you know. But yeah, like always, spoiler alert for the movie, because I'm going to review the movie now. Yeah, I actually love the opening scene. I think it's really creative with the phone thing. For those of you who saw it, know what I'm talking about. I actually really like this scene. Also, Maddie, like the little girl, actually started talking with the ghosts right away. Like literally right away. The first time they actually moved, the second they actually moved into the house. Yes, what else was in this movie? The attic, of course, with the first clown appearing, and the squirrel thing, which was pretty funny. But yeah, the clown thing was actually really creepy, but I don't really get why someone would actually have a clown like this in your freaking home. But yeah, it's a movie, you know. Yes, what else happened? Oh yeah, the famous TV scene, which was also obviously from the original one. With the difference was though that this one was actually downstairs instead of the bedroom, if I remember correctly. But yeah, and then the famous phrase with which was "They are here," and yeah, that's really iconic. This girl, what was her name? Kandwa, yes, the sister, actually pissed me off throughout the whole movie, but that's just so by the way. Then Griffin, the boy, actually had his first real encounter with what was it? What I would wrote down? The baseball, yes, the baseball and the comics. That was actually a really good scene in my opinion. Then Kandwa had to babysit them, and then came her first encounter in the basement, which was a pretty A pretty solid scene. I wouldn't call it creepy. I would call it's average. And then of course Griffin with the clown itself, and the tree grabbing him and yeah, grabbing him out of the house, which was a bit much in my opinion. Then of course Maddie went into the closet, or got lured to the closet, and got actually taken by the ghosts, and she disappeared from the normal world into the ghost world. And yeah, then the family actually are searching for help. And one thing which I actually realized after last night seeing was that they actually never said who they were, like the people. But it's probably, well, it's pretty sure paranormal investigators, but they actually never said who they were, which I actually thought was pretty weird. But yeah. Yeah, it turns out it was a poltergeist and not some normal ghost, but we all know this obviously. Then this one dude though, I don't know, I don't remember his name, but he also pissed me off. But he got almost killed by the drill, which was actually a good scene. That was actually a good scene. And then they're actually able to talk to Maddie, and the portal appears. And then we're actually coming to the what's its name, Burke, the TV guy with the ghost show. And turns out they actually live under a cemetery the whole time, or they actually didn't move the cemetery, more like that. And yeah, so they make a plan to take Maddie or to get Maddie back, and yeah, and at the end, Griffin is able to save Maddie. This whole thing actually with the portal was a bit over the top for me, and it was also a bit too CGI for me. I didn't really like that. I'm still don't like that. The first time I watched it, and I still don't like it now. What else? Oh yeah, it turned out it's not over, which I definitely didn't expect it the first time I watched it. So I give the movie that, because that was actually really unexpected. That it wasn't over, and they actually got pulled back with the whole car into the house. Then Burke goes back into the house and to lead the soul to the light, and he somehow makes it. They actually never explain how he escaped or how he came back alive. But hey, I'm not complaining. He was pretty funny. And yeah, then of course we also comedy the ending. Well, with the original ending, which was actually a pretty funny scene with the tree thing. And there's also post-credit scene with Burke's TV show, which was also pretty funny. But yeah, let's come to the alternate ending. For those of you who haven't watched the movie, I don't want to spoil it, but it has to do something with Kendra's phone actually. But I like the original ending more. And yeah, I think that was actually all I had to say about the movie, which were for me memorable parts, or parts which I found good, or which I found worth explaining to. One thing which I actually found weird is the name Griffin itself. I know it is a name, but I think it's actually weird for a first name. Isn't Griffin more like a last name, like Peter Griffin? I don't know. I always thought that was pretty weird, but yeah. Also, one thing which actually bothered me was at the end when the house got completely destroyed. Like, there were absolutely no neighbors noticing that. I don't know why. Like, a whole portal came out of the house and went into the sky. I don't get how no one noticed that, but yes, it's a movie, but still. Also, one thing which is actually the reason why this movie isn't that good is because almost all characters pissed me off the whole time in some kind of way. The only one who didn't piss me off were Sam Rockwell's character, Eric, and of course Maddie, the little girl. Also, this movie had a lot of predictable jump scares, in my opinion. And the CGI was good, but like I already said, it was a bit too overused in my opinion. But yeah. To the actors itself, I actually thought the acting was I would call it good. Yes. Yeah, Sam Rockwell obviously plays the father. I really like Sam Rockwell. He's a great actor. And also Rosemary David plays the mother. I actually knew her. I actually already knew her from the watch. She's good. And yeah, the story, like I said, nothing original. A copy from the original movie, just made worse. And the soundtrack was good. Overall, how much did I enjoy it? I do enjoy it. I mean, there's a reason why I watch it every year, because I do enjoy this movie. This just shows again that the movie doesn't have to be perfect or great for me to actually enjoy it, you know. But yeah, as a movie itself, or as a horror movie itself, I wouldn't call it good. That's also why I will give it a 6.7 out of 10, which is pretty decent. And yeah, I think that's fair. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little review again, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. And yeah, that was it. See you then.
Wanna see you in slow motion. Come stay the night, we can stay up till it's bright. In the morning, got the top open. Come take a ride, we can go where you like. I wanna see you in slow motion. Come stay the night, we can stay up till it's bright.